right, welcome and good morning. Halloween morning. And of course, we're gonna do some engaging Mula Bandha today, just pelvic floor lift. We'll start standing once again. And shoes, socks are optional. You're not gonna slide with socks, so no socks. Start in a confident stance. Bring the hands to the hip. We'll make the hang ten mudra. It's just your thumb and your pinky finger extended. Place a pinky finger on your hip, thumb on the rib. So this space that we have right here between the rib and the pinky finger is exactly the space we want to expand, not necessarily this vertically, but horizontally. So as you breathe in, you want to feel some effect of expansion here. Hold that expansion as you breathe out and tighten the tummy. So inhale. You can feel how far apart the rib and the hip is. Hold that expansion as you firm the belly, exhaling the air out. We're practicing deep Ujjayi breath along with expansive breath, expansive or sustaining the expansion through the rib cage. One more breath. Take that all the way into the back body. So you want to make sure the ribs from the back side are lifted off of the hip. And then as you exhale, we're squeezing together and holding firm that space here as much as possible between the hip and the rib, lengthened and expanded. So on the inhale, expanding outward. On the exhale, we're holding it, that expansion. Bring the arms overhead then. Tapping at the top, exhale. Back down to the side, inhale. Up, overhead, exhale. Straight out to the side, we're gonna hold steady and firm. Take little circles forward. You're really planted into the earth, waking up the shoulder, arm, through arm motion. Small circles moving forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms down. Releasing the shoulders, hands behind the base of the spine. Place the fingers, open the heart, and take that big expansive breath. Hold here. 2. Big expansive breath. 3. And release. Shake the arms out, shake the hips out, bring the arms overhead again. Inhale, full breath. Exhale. Arms back down to the side. One more of those. Inhale, reaching. And bring the arms halfway. Flexing the palms and circling backward this time. They're small circles. You should feel this in your shoulder for sure. The fatigue, the energy that's expending through the shoulders. Not too much fatigue, but a little bit. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there, 2, and 1, and release. Shake the arms, and then bring them forward and back, forward, back. Very loosely, giving yourself a hug, and open, hug. One. And then spinning side to side. Oh. Then getting up any tension from the night before. Just releasing. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth if you like, or the nose, but you could blow through a straw. That rhythm is pretty steady. And then tap the shoulders. You bring the arm around. More steady. Tap, tap, tap. Feel firm, steady in the legs. You're going to tap for just a bit. Planting the feet into the earth. Feeling earth quality, solid support in your body through the legs. Inhale to the left, now exhale to the right. Steady and firm. You feel space, steadiness, and also a heat begin to rise in the body as we move, and a flow-like quality like water-like quality as you flow side to side. Keep the breath steady, and thus doing. We have steady like the earth, flow like in water, heat as in fire, breath through air, and space and ether. Think about that in all of our movements, everything we do, we are made up of these 5 elements. So 3, 2, and 1. Now when we pause, closing the eyes if you would, just feel the sparks of this energy that you are made up of, its qualities: earth, water, fire, air, space. Bring the arms behind, lace the fingers, the opposite thumb forward, dropping the knuckles. And then we're going to take a deep dive forward, bending the knees, bring the chest to the thigh, the arms right overhead. Slight move, slow, side to side. This is not so much a forward fold as a forward support. So you're leaning the chest onto the thighs. So pretty deep bend in the knees here. And you're allowing the neck to release, the shoulders to open up, and then release the hands to the earth. Inhale to a flat back, hands on the shins. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, root down and rise up all the way to standing, palms together. Bring the hands to your heart center. Awesome. We'll take a little jump forward together with the feet. Bending the knees, rotate through the right ankle. Just going to wake up all of the joints in the body. And circle the opposite direction. The other side, big circles. And reverse that action all the way into the ankle. Start warming up the joints. And then rub the hands together. Place them over the knees. A little bend here and circle the knees. A great way to wake up the body without putting too much stress on all at once on the joints. Let's go the other direction. So going 9 times, 8, 9, and then roll all the way up, bring the arms wide overhead. Lacing the fingers and pressing the Palms together, pointer fingers to the sky. Get up and over to the left. And bring it back to center. Up and over to the right. Or if you're mirroring me, that's fine. Vice versa. Inhale back to center. Let's go one more. Over to the right. So your head should feel like it's not encumbered by the shoulders. If you're feeling pretty stiff there, draw out the neck a little bit longer. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. And draw out the low belly in. Inhale, let's back to center. Exhale. Let's take a forward fold again. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, all the way to standing. Root to rise up. Palms together at your heart center. Inhale, reaching to the sky. We'll come to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg straight back. Bring the knee to the earth. And hands to the thigh. Both arms coming overhead. So you're going to squeeze strongly into the earth with the front heel, back knee. Open through the heart, chest. Staying out of the low back. This is going to require creating that space again that we that was optimal beginning of class. Keep that space. Not dropping hands to the earth and step back. Downward facing dog. Ooh, there might be a really big tightness in the calf. Let's come forward into a plank. Back into downward facing dog. I always feel this tightness in my ankle. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Heels to the earth. Inhale forward. Bring your knees to the earth. Chest and shin. Ashtangasana. Inhale, low cobra. Optionally, that could be just a chaturanga. And take it all the way back into downward facing dog. We'll raise the right leg. Bend the knee, open through the hip. Now caution here, we don't want to compress the left side body. So if you feel like you're hanging out, your rib is poking into the hip or hip into the rib. Lengthen the underside, that left side body, as you rotate through the knee. Just want to get a large, wide space here and through the hip, and then step all the way through to a low lunge. Bring the back knee again to the earth, both hands to the thigh, and raise the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the earth. Push off with the back foot, so we'll give it a couple shifts through the back ankle. Push off, press into the front leg. Inhale. Both feet together, so you come into a flat back table. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way to standing, palms together at your heart center, beginning position. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, forward bow. Inhale, step the left leg back this time. Gently bring the knee to the earth, both arms overhead. Hold for 3. Biceps squeezing to the ear, 2. Ribcage pulling in. Create so much space through the back body that your rib and your hip are not collapsed. Exhale, hands to the earth, step all the way back. Downward facing dog. Inhale to the top of the push-up. Knees, chest and chin to the earth. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Bring the left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open through the hip, and rotate through the ankle. Again, create so much space in the side body. Length. And then bring the hip into the equation. So you take big circles. Then step all the way through a low lunge. Bring the back knee to the floor, both arms to the sky. Same low lunge, arms to the sky, hands to the floor, lift the back knee, give a little pulse action forward and back and step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Breathing down, rise up, palms together, hands to the heart center. Breathe. Inhale, let's bring it overhead. Exhale, forward fold. So we should be looser right now on the legs. A little shakedown. You're gonna step back with the right leg, come up into a high crescent lunge. Arms to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. We're just gonna really move through this. Inhale, back to the top and exhale into warrior two. So now we're opening. Reverse the warrior. Right arm down, left arm up. Full breath in, full breath out. And then come back through warrior two. Side angle. Back up, pressing through the here. Reverse the warrior. And then bring both hands to the floor. Step all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, exhale, lower down, chaturanga or ashtanga. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, right leg to the sky. Step through. Push off with the back foot and come all the way. Feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in, and all the way to standing. We're going to repeat that to the other side. Palms together, heart center. Inhale, sweeping arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, this time step the left leg back, come into a high crescent. Both arms to the sky. Exhale into warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Hold. Back through warrior two, side ankle. And inhale, reverse the warrior. Bring the hands to the earth, flank the foot, up the back heel and step back. Ashtangasana or chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, all the way back into downward facing dog. We're really starting to warm the body, lift the left leg to the sky. Step all the way through and push off. Coming to the top of the mat, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, all the way to standing. Your root to rise up, palms together, hands to your heart center. Take a moment to balance, shift the weight into the right leg. Bring the left knee into the chest. You don't want to surprise your right leg by just lifting the left leg. So I'll take that in a second. We'll work that out. But let's release the knee, hover. I digress, and then bring that leg to the earth. So what I mean is shifting the weight to the left leg this time. The left leg takes on the weight, so it's not a surprise. Right leg lifts, and we feel a lot more grounded. We'll open the arms to the side, hover, just finding that space, and bring the right leg back down to the earth. Shift the weight, push down through the right leg, so it takes all of the weight. Left leg comes into the chest, open to the side, back to center, cross the hand, and rotate, open. Ooh, I have a perfect way to just support myself here. And then back to center, open the knee one more time, back to center, and cross or rotate. I like having the wall here because it's steadying me. I don't want to use it as a crutch, but if I'm all over the place or losing my balance, touch the wall and regain that balance. Come back to center, extend the leg and lower to the earth. Shake the hips out, shake the arms out. And then we'll shift and press down through the left leg. Right knee comes into the chest, open out to the side. Now keeping the left hip facing forward. So we're not turning the body. Body stays steady. The leg in the hip socket is the mover. And we'll bring it back to center. Switch the hand that's holding the knee. And then behind you, look to the side or keep the gaze forward and just rotate through the waist. So we're moving from right to left. Come back to center. Open to the side. Switch hands. Rotate. Back to center. Release the arms, extend the leg and lower. Oh, that's hard. Yeah. Shake the legs out. Very good. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale. Top of the mat. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Step the right leg to the back edge. We'll come right into a side angle. You'll spin the back heel. Sweep the arm overhead. And reach it in a diagonal motion. So bicep to the ear again. That's your choice if you want to reach all the way down and blade the hand to the earth. It requires this front thigh to be parallel to the floor. You need to watch that we're not leaning over with the torso. Torso's opening, and this is really a fantastic strengthening for the front leg. Press down through the heel so you're out of the knee and reverse that warrior. One more time, touching down. Oh, come all the way back up, both legs straight, coming into Skandasana. Inhale back up. Warrior two. This is one of my favorite ways. Just stretch and open up through the inner thigh, Skandasana, back side of the leg. So we really need to get that space there. Take both hands forward. Bring it in Skandasana. Take the heel in and release it. Coming back into warrior two. Arms overhead, straighten the leg. Trikonasana. We definitely got a lot more space through the back leg. Hand to the ankle or hands to the floor. Feeling open the heart and chest. Keep strong through the legs. Now when we come down, we're going to bend the front knee. Plant the right hand, lifting the back heel off the ground. Rotate open towards the left side of the room. We're going to take the left arm and just give it some big circles. Pulse action through the back toe. 3. Plant the hand, step forward. Oh, no. Sorry, not step forward, plant the hand, step back, downward facing dog. We have not completed the side. Inhale, forward to plank, exhale. Knees, chest and chin. Alternatively, you could just take a chaturanga here, regular. Inhale, low cobra. Or if you'd like, coming into an upward facing dog, making it a little more challenging this morning, or toning it down based on your exertion level. What your body can tolerate today. Let's bring the right leg to the sky. Now we'll step it all the way through and come into a warrior three. The hands on the blocks. Blocks here. Lifting the back leg, planting the block right in front, and then raising the inner thigh and outer thigh at equal levels. We're going to straighten or bend the standing knee, and then straighten, pressing through the floor. Inhale, bend, keep your back leg straight and hovering right at that hip height. Again, bend and whole body straighten, lower the left leg to meet the right. Ooh, that's a lot of work for your hamstring for sure. Inhale, half lift, tabletop, exhale, hold in. Inhale, all the way to standing. Pulse together at your heart center, exhale. Take it out. We'll do that to the second side. Inhale, reaching overhead, exhale, forward fold. Remember, we're keeping space, the rib and the hip and the rib. Big breath in as you step back through the left leg this time. Spin the back heel right into side angle. You can start here with the elbow on the thigh, reaching the left arm overhead, bicep to the ear, press down through the heel, and then come all the way back up to a warrior two, reverse the warrior. Side angle, touch the earth, fully. Inhale back to center, reverse the warrior. Warrior two, straighten the front leg, Skandasana. Inhale back up, start. Exhale, warrior two, find your balance. Inhale, start. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Last one, hold. Bring the hands to the earth. And reach the hands towards the heel, dig the heel into the earth and drop. Sit bone wide, broaden through the sit bones. Lots of length. Release the back knee, bend the front. All the way back up into warrior two, straighten the front leg. And take a triangle pose. Holding steadfast, 3. Strong through the legs, 2. And 1. Release. Left hand as you rotate around to the right. There's that beautiful twist through the hip and waist, and we'll circle the arm. 2, 3. And step all the way back. We're facing dog. Inhale to do full plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. I'm going to change this up into a chaturanga for me. Inhale, upward facing dog. And let my arms need a little challenge. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. And if that posture of Ashtangasana or 8-limb does not work for you, you can always move into a chaturanga and get the benefit of the arm strengthening. So left leg reaching to the sky. We're going to step through and come into that power warrior 3 stance again. And on either side of the block, back leg raised, hip height. So make sure it's not sagging. Look underneath. You shouldn't be able to see your leg, actually, your toes, just barely. Now bend the front knee and straighten. This is as much a spatial awareness as it is strengthening posture. 2, 1 more. Now straighten, release the right leg down to meet your left. Inhale, half lift, the shin, exhale, folding. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Root to rise, palms together at your heart center. Ooh. Thank God's the be that we're all the way back. Heart center. Let's shift the weight to the right leg. And we'll take this sequence of balancing just a little bit further. So right leg, left knee comes into the chest. We'll take it out to the side and guide the foot to the inner thigh to tree pose. Hands to heart center again. We'll go from tree into eagle, tree into eagle. So holding here for a moment, arms high. Ooh. Make sure your tree can flow in the wind, but not break or fall. And then we'll take the left leg over the right, twisting trunk style. You can tap your toe to the earth or bring the foot behind or use a block to the side. Left arm under the right, crossing at the elbow and then twisting again. If you have a lot of bulk through the shoulder, this is not going to work, or bulk through the chest, this will be a very difficult pose. So you just cross at the elbows, create that resistance so you're feeling a stretch across the back. That's it. That is the posture. So you're gaining the benefit in the capacity that fits and tones to your body. And we'll unwind, releasing and bringing it to the center. Shake the legs out. Might be useful to just bring your block in preparation to the side of the left ankle. So when we bring the right knee to the chest and take it out to the side, we can come into tree peacefully. Pause here, take your gaze to the horizon, or lift the arms, stretching long and tall. And remember, as you breathe, create space between the hip and the rib, not by raising the shoulders, but by lifting the whole size of the body. It's raising the armpit, rooting down through that standing leg, and then taking the arms overhead so you feel tall. And we'll move this into Garudasana. As I'm crossing, there's my block. It's right in a great position for my toe to tap. Right arm comes underneath the left and they cross. You can give yourself a big hug. And then root, twist the feet and hands, if you like. Those twisted root. 3 deep breaths here. Garuda, eagle pose, Garudasana. And 3, and release. Take the leg out. Karate Kid style. Feet to the earth and shake it out. And then come to the top of your mat. We're going to go one more time through this sequence. Then we'll take it to the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back, spin the heel to the floor, come right into warrior 2. Open up. Warrior 2, reverse the warrior. Go through all these parts and pieces that we'll put them together, side angle. Reverse the warrior. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. And we'll just add on a little something here. As you bring your right hand to the earth, stretch it all the way forward, bending your front knee, and then turn all 10 toes to the side wall. Step your left foot back. Meet your right, and then lower the hip. Exhale, inhale, up and over. So we're inside plank. All of the weight is in the blade of the right foot, and I'm pushing the floor away with my right hand to raise the hips. And if you'd like, hold here for 3 breaths. You could lift the left leg and bring it to stack onto the right. So now we're in that full plank, if you like. It doesn't have to be. There it is. And then come back into downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Right leg to the sky on an inhale, step all the way through. Into warrior 3. This time arms can float, or you can keep the arms to the block. Bend, just a good measure, and straighten, hold. Arms overhead, and then lift the torso. Let the leg fall right into line. Utthita Tadasana, exhale, hands to heart center. Pause, taking a breath. Catching your breath here. And then let's take it to the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg all the way back this time. Spin the heel. Now we come right into warrior 2. Reverse the warrior. We'll make this very easy flow through water-like quality, and we're feeding the body for sure. Side angle. Inhale, reverse. Let's take that side angle one more time, see if you can touch the earth. Yeah, the earth's building fire. Now straighten the front leg, triangle pose. The more we work the muscle, the more energy is expended, the more fire we feel, our heat in through the body. And that's what we're establishing here today, all 5 of those elements to feel steady, like the the earth flow like water. Oh, did I totally step the wrong way back? I did, and I didn't even realize it. I hope you guys step back with the right leg. So our second leg, the right leg should have been forward. Ah, I totally messed that up. Okay, and didn't even realize it. So when I come to triangle pose, and bring the left arm to the floor. Now we're turning all 10 toes to the side wall, drop the hip. You can pause and redo the left side if you, like me, didn't follow me. Up and over. That's a good one. Okay, right here. Now we're holding steady. If you'd like, pick up the right foot and take any challenging side plank that you'd like. It could be even adding in our tree pose. And let's take both hands to the earth. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale all the way back into downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg this time. Step all the way through. Coming into warrior three. So we'll charge forward. Pick up the arms. Float them towards your side. Holding steady. 3, 2, let's bend. And straighten for good measure, arms overhead with the torso. And bring your right foot to meet your left. Exhale, hands to the heart. Oh, great job. And the toes out. In fact, I'll take a little hop. Inhale here, exhale to Malasana. A little squat pose, heels on the earth. And for some friends, you may want something under the heels, or this inner thigh and hip socket. You might feel compression, so you might actually end up being a little bit higher. Nothing wrong with that. If you take a block even and set your hips on the block, I'm trying to keep the heel to the ground naturally. Then you're going to root down, right arm wrapping around, left arm in a little twist. Back to center, wrap around to the left, the right arm left. We have one more balance. We forgot. Let's come back to center. Straighten the legs, turn the toes. Shake the hips side to side. We'll hop the feet together. Bend the knees, weight back in the heels. Spooktacular. Before we do that, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center and then twist to the side. We're just going to bring the wrist to the side of the thigh and we'll rotate open. Right arm lifts up. Palm facing the floor. Shoulder blade on the back. Now if you want to come a little bit deeper and claw the air, do that. Back center. Or shake the legs out. Keep bending the knees. Weight back in the heels. Spooktacular. And twist in the other direction. Left to right and right to left. They get stuck right here in the body parts. If we don't move it, we lose it. Motion is definitely motion. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale, stand tall. Hands to heart center. And then our final balance before we hit the floor a little bit here is to shift the weight back into the right leg here. Left knee to the chest, hold underneath the thigh, stretch and extend the leg out. So if we recall, we did this with a bent knee, and then we opened the knee here. So now you can do it with a straight leg if you'd like. You can even catch the toe and then open to the side. Then we bring it back to center. Swap the hand. And remember, if you can always do this with a bent knee. And then open in a twist. So there's our side twist again. Leg is straight forward. Standing leg, thigh bone pressing back. You push into the foot of your standing leg. Let's come back to center. Hold it steady and then lower the leg all the way to the earth. Now when I do it, I'm going to do it from the side the second time so you can see what's happening here. You're root down through the left leg. Right knee comes into the chest. Now the minute we start to extend this right leg out, the propensity for this thigh bone to rotate forward is pretty high. We don't want to see that. So we want to pull this left thigh back as you push the right heel forward. Yep, there it is. Hold it strong, upright through the torso. You want to grab the big toe or outside of edge of the foot, and then lift and rotate it to the side for a breath or two, and bring it back to center. Again, maintain that strong standing leg, and then open to the side. So this standing thigh bone's pressing back, not bending forward. Do your best. Do your best. It's good enough. Let's come back to center. You can have this standing leg, or this leg that's on top can be all the way bent too. When we release, we'll lower down. Slowly, not quite so fast as I did. Shake it out. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right leg back. Walk your left foot over to your right hand, coming into pigeon. We're going to take this down to the floor and stretch the hip out. After all that movement and balance, that feels so good. Now, this is not possible if you're seated in a chair, for instance. You just cross your left ankle over the right thigh, and then somehow bring the chest towards the thigh. So whether you're seated in a chair or seated on your mat, there is that option. You could even be lying down on your back and doing the same posture. I'm just going to take some good, deep, long breaths and hold it here. Draw the torso up, shoot the weight slightly to the left hip, rotate the back leg all the way around, and now we should find ourselves in a wide angle. Take it up and over to the right, hold the big toe, strap around the foot would be quite manageable here. And I dare say I would recommend it. I just don't have one at the moment. And then open the heart, exhale, rotate, and tap the ankle. Inhale, open, exhale. Tap. Beautiful flow. Release it, bring the hand behind the hip, and let's raise the hip to big circles. I should bring the hip back down to the earth. Fold your right knee in and take the left leg back. So we're going to come into pigeon to the right side. And if you are seated, I'm just going to show the seated pigeon. It looks like this. Okay. Still get that beautiful stretch through the hip. If you're coming into pigeon, this left leg all the way behind you, and then square the hips without pushing into the knee. And let's stay steadily stretching the hip out of the knee. Big breath in, big breath out. Take a full deep long breath in. And full deep long breath out. Maybe as much time here as possible. Really start to open the hip. feel a change take place. As you raise back up, take the weight slightly, and then turn onto your toe, fitting in the hip socket. So we're coming back to this wide angle. This time the left leg is extended. Grab the big toe, inhale. Stretch high, exhale, bend the elbow. And take it over to the side. Breath in, deep breath out once again. Inhale, rotate my spine cracking. Exhale, tap my ankle. Inhale, open. Open, exhale, tap. And then give a big sweeping rainbow arm to the back side, flat hand. Lift the hips and rotate through the left arm. Lower the hip back down to the earth. And then we'll bring the left foot in to meet the right. We'll wiggle, and then a flutter, butterfly knees. Times 50. It's already 20. 30. 50. Lift through the heart, through the chest. Exhale, bend. Elbows and lean forward. Deep stretch. Center. And knees in. Take the hands behind the hips here. I'm just going to turn to the side. Your feet wide. Drop the knees forward to the right. Back to center. Where your feet are as wide as your mat. To the left. Center. Right. Center to the left. Center. All the way onto your back. The knees into the chest and take a little bit of rock side to side. Feet to the earth. And take a bridge just to open up both hip flexors. Draw the shoulder blades underneath. And if you'd like, you can use a block underneath the sacrum. Lower the sacrum to the block because we're going to raise the right knee, the leg to the sky. Otherwise, you're holding it. So with one leg. So you could be on or off your block. Drop the right leg back up, bend the knee, and lower back to the earth. And I'm hovering on this block. Left knee in. Extend. Tap. Lift back up. And lower. Nice. Off the block up to full height or underneath, whatever that is for you. So I've got medium height. If you're tall and you've got long legs, you might have the space here to do a tall block. If you're shorter, short legs, you may not see that space. So adjust your block accordingly. And have something under the sacrum that you can land on that feels cushiony, that's supportive. We'll raise the hips, reduce the block size into a shoulder stand. And this block has a curve in it, so it does not feel good to me. Shoulder stand. Supportive style, and if you feel confident in your ability to stay out of the cervical spine in a shoulder stand, you're really broad across shoulder, you could lift the hips, bring the feet over the head. It's not going to be beneficial if we're compressing any of the neck or the vertebra. Make sure that you're well aware and don't have any weight on the cervical spine. Into fall, just coming over the head, or you're just simply holding that supported shoulder stand, the legs to the sky, and the hips on the block. 2 more breaths. Bend the knees, bring the feet back to the earth. Remove the block, move the hips all the way down. And take a spinal twist of your choice. My preference is to have the ankle crossing and then go to the right this time instead of the left. Really get that deep stretch. The hip, bone, the back, the center, side. It could be any spinal twist of your choice. So be creative here and use the luxury of listening into your own body to see where it wants to go. Your feet to the sky. Finish off with a happy baby. And then we'll take it into Shavasana. Legs to the front pocket. An alternative way for Shavasana is to bring the feet to the ground and knock the knees together so your feet are wide and the knees are leaning into each other like a lean-to, so you can completely release and relax the body. And then head side to side. Make sure you're warm. You're even bringing a blanket. Stay here until you feel the body let go. It's just a tiny increment. It might take even 15-20 minutes, but the practice of allowing the body its full release of relaxation will benefit you in great ways. Help you sleep, reduce stress and anxiety on the body. The feeling paramount versus stress mode, which is excellent for your immune system, excellent for your skin, your hair, your nails, like allowing your body to repair at rest. If you feel uncomfortable around that you are in a place that is supportive or quiet, so safe, peaceful. Mind, focus on all of your head, your right hand, your energy and focus, awareness, the energy of your right hand. Be back to that focus awareness. Let it go out as you exhale to the extremities, fingers and toes. You begin to move, make subtle movement. Draw the knees into the chest. Roll to one side. Pause here and give yourself an acknowledgement. Showing up, for doing the work, for being present. Spirit of your body, your deep soul beauty. To seated. Stir. Together at heart center. A deep breath in, exhale with a sigh. Finishing out with an Om. Deep breath in. Om. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace in my heart, peace in our communities, and peace to the world. Namaste. Happy Halloween.